What it do, guys? Manjoume here, and today is GameStop's Pro Day. And that just means you get extra deals if you're a Pro member on this specific day. They do it every so often, I think, and this one happens to be a pretty big one for my brother because he traded in his Xbox original console. I think it's like 500 gigs or something. It might have been a terabyte, I'm not sure. But he traded that in towards an Xbox One X. That is, he got the console, controller, and all the hookups, as well as an extra controller, a $59.99 value. In addition, he got a digital code for PUBG, and that is PlayerUnknown Battleground. So since you guys probably know what's inside this, we're going to set that aside and just do the unboxing of the Xbox One X. Now, as you can see on the box, it is actually HDR, has 4K Ultra HD, and can even play 4K Blu-ray, something that even the PlayStation Pro cannot do. And I believe that is more of a Sony wants you to buy a 4K Blu-ray player specifically and separately from the console rather than like a cost thing. Although that could very well be part of it. So, the front of the box has the unit itself and controller. The top really doesn't have much going on other than another picture. The side does actually say quite a bit. Unleash 6 teraflops of graphical processing power, making games look great, run smoothly, and load quickly. Maximize game performance with the speed of 12 GDDR5 graphic memory. See every frame with 326 gigs per second memory bandwidth, and stream and record game clips in 4K at screaming fast 60 frames per second. See a little picture there, and that's kind of cool. Ultimately, it doesn't mean anything. One thing I think that I kind of missed out on was that he still had the box from his original console, and it had one of those, just a handle. This one doesn't have a handle. How am I supposed to lug this thing around? On the other side, it says we have a 1 terabyte hard drive, 4K Ultra HD, gaming Blu-ray, and video. HDR, high dynamic range, gaming and video. Xbox One, fully compatible with Xbox One. All that stuff, because it is a Xbox One, but better. Now, it includes the Xbox One X console, a high-speed HDMI cable, wireless controller, wireless networking capability, so you know it just does that. 1-year warranty, very important, I learned with my PlayStation 4 Pro, and a 1-month Xbox Game Pass subscription, separate from Xbox Live Arcade. This is like, you get games, or you get to play a bunch of games. I'm not really sure how it works, but there's some sort of perks in getting it. Here we see the 4K Ultra HD logo, Dolby Atmos, Ultra HD Blu-ray, DTS-HD, and HDMI. So let's go ahead, open this. What is inside of this looks to be, oh, the game. Okay, so you're getting started stuff. You get a Xbox Game Pass and the Xbox Live Gold. So if I need to set anything aside, okay, that's really neat. So the way they segment it and they shape it, it kind of all goes together really well. So play together with Gold. That's just, I think that's just Xbox Live stuff. And then the Game Pass, over 100 great games. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Is that like that PlayStation thing? Where you get to just play games online, PlayStation Now? Ooh, and how to set up your new console. Not that you would ever really need this if you're kind of any person under a certain age, I guess. So it's cute the way they segment it, and they kind of just baby you through these things. And that's kind of what you need to do this day. Okay, I do see the console in here, and I think that's about it. But we have all the accessories, and what I'm going to guess is everything else. We have the power supply cable. I don't think it was just like a... Is it internal power? It must be. Because here's our HDMI cable, and it's not branded, but it does say the HDMI high speed on there, so that's cool. Then the controller is right here. Let me set that aside for a second because I see another paper. Let me throw that aside. We have the product and regulatory guide, limited warranty and agreement. That's what you would expect. The controller, I imagine, is just a normal controller. There are batteries in here. Let me set that aside. Yes, there are just batteries. It's nice that they did that. I just wish they had rechargeable ones instead of just, batteries. Some kind of internal rechargeable thing is good. I feel like the back is a little more textured than I remember. But, yeah, it's just a controller. And it's brand new, so it feels really nice. Now, as for the console, the biggest change from getting, say, a 1S or maybe even an original is going to be in the console itself. And it's heavy. And it is quite angular, I must say. I thought it would be a little more rounded. But I guess this is the generation of very kind of square consoles. Other than the Nintendo console, it's a tablet thing with two things on the side. It's a whole thing. So, here it is. I can already tell you, it's a great deal smaller than the original one. Although, compared to the 1S, I think it might be around the same dimensions, but definitely heavier. We do have a USB in the front, the wireless connection for the controllers, what I'm assuming is a power button, although there is something right here. It might be for remotes. Although, no, wait, this is power, because that's a button. I don't know if you can hear that. Bring that closer. Yeah, so it's cool. We have a lot of ventilation on the side, which is very important. You want good ventilation, and you always want to put your consoles in areas that we will have proper ventilation. We have the HDMI TV out, and we have the connection for just the power supply. No, that's not it. Meaning that it is internal, so you don't have that brick anymore. Much like, well, the PlayStation 4 Pro, PlayStation 4. So this, I think, is preferred, especially with the amount of ventilation that it does have, because you can see a lot of vents. So we have the HDMI out to TV, HDMI in from the satellite cable, two USBs, IR out, I think that's optical, and then the Ethernet port, which is also very important. Just more ventilation, I think. Is that both sides? Yeah, both sides. A lot of ventilation, very important. And just very plain underbelly, although it is textured. Not that it would ever matter too much. And has the Xbox logo right there. Taking a further look, I do see some writing here. I don't know if you can see it, but as for all of Microsoft's kind of hardware, including the Zune, if anyone ever had the Zune, I doubt it. I did, actually, Zune HD. We have the Hello from Seattle kind of writing on the unit, and that's how you know it's an Xbox type of, a Microsoft sort of unit. So that is pretty much it. I do seem to have left some fingerprints. I'm going to have to clean that off before I give it back to my brother. Well guys, this has been my unboxing of the Xbox One X. If you want to stay up to date on my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, and consider donating. That's all for now guys. Manjoume out.